All right, everyone, welcome back into another props video. Going to be touching on the top prop bets today on PrizePicks and Underdog with college basketball and also the NBA. But first, I want to start off with a quick recap from yesterday. Yesterday ended up being a pretty awesome day. So first and foremost, the Flex Friday slip that I gave out on this video hit again. So we continued that really good cash stretch of cash-in slips for the past 8 days now. Very successful there. Typically speaking, you guys know I don't really need to do the recaps there. You guys know in the long term we're going to be successful. Betting is all about a process and really sticking to a strategy, and that's really what I want to promote. I don't want to promote like FOMO with telling you guys, oh, you missed out on a good bet slip, but that is kind of what I'm going to do right now because the 9 to 5 Discord chat had a very, very awesome day, and I do like to pause and just kind of reflect on a very good day, especially when a lot of the 9 to 5 members had a good day. So I'm just going to do that real quick, guys. And these are just going to be some of the slips that we saw hit yesterday from the Discord chat, which is pretty awesome there. Obviously, the two really good prop bets here that we had college basketball wise hit, and it was very nice. I mean, these were available throughout the whole day. I kind of ended up putting out a tweet on Twitter saying, how the heck are bad college basketball prop bets always popular just because people are betting on the last 5, whereas these two clear-cut edges that we have are not on the popular tab? It was shocking. Now, I intentionally did not put out those bets on a tweet. I did not want to call those out saying that we have an edge because I didn't want it to be marked as a DNP like it was with Freeman 2 weeks ago. And you guys know what happened with Freeman there. But yeah, just a ton of really good slips yesterday for Flex Friday. And today we have a lot of good bets again. So kind of the annoying part about this past week, guys, is I mentioned this a bunch. It has been such a high volume week where we're just getting too many good bets to the point where we're placing a lot of bets because of that. And that's kind of the case again today. So we like right away, guys, these first 3 right here for Underdog are going to be my bet of the day for Underdog. Okay, it is college basketball. Some of these will be starting within a half an hour of this video being published and uploaded for you guys. Again, hit the notification bell so you're not missing out on any big edges. But I'm going to be running these 3 out. I won't be able to show you guys this on the bet of the day as a 3 slip bet because I've already maxed out my the amount I can bet on all these 3. Okay, so I can't actually put a bet slip out there to show you guys that screenshot, but those 3 will be the 3 there. And as you guys can see, we are just getting a ton of really good bets though. That's the kind of the issue today. Even if we go down to like 53%, we are still getting a lot of good bets. Now there is one that I want to call to you guys, Josh Hubbard here. It's not a 54% likely to hit. Okay, so typically we wouldn't want to go out of our way to target a bet like this. But I do want to call it out because we look at the fantasy score here on Underdog. It's at 28.35. Okay, we look at the PrizePicks line at 25.5, projection data at 27.8, and then we look at the average sportsbook line 26.3. This is a bet that could actually end up being a middle. This is a bet that could hit on both sides, and that's really what the data is telling us, that the middle is most likely to hit. But on Underdog, I really don't hate that under there. I think that's a good option for us. But as we can see, guys, on the board today, literally all the best bets are going to be college basketball bets. So specifically for Underdog, that's really the approach we should be rolling with. And then for what it's worth, let's just call it some prop line differences that we are getting. It seems like every single slate, Hunter Dickinson and Ryan Kalkbrenner, their prop lines are off by a decent amount on PrizePicks or Underdog, which has been annoying because you can't really gauge which side of it you should be at. They're basically, you either bet them as middles or don't bet them at all. You could do that again today. I wanted to call those out because those are big prop line differences. And then kind of looking at the opposite way here, guys, basically the exact same thing here as well. So did want to call that out. Chucky Hepburn, again, pretty solid bet across the board, but we are getting enough prop line differences here. For Chaz here, we're not getting an average sportsbook line just yet. And the reason why that is because we're probably just not getting enough data points on it, whether that be blocks and steals or turnovers. We can't give a proper average sportsbook line, but there is a middling opportunity there. Actually, on PrizePicks, we probably want to be on the over just looking at the projection data there. So lots of good bets college basketball-wise. It's kind of annoying for me personally with these days because we are just getting so many bets. I'm just like telling you guys, all right, place a lot of bets. And I don't like doing that. That's half the reason why I don't like spamming bet slips like necessarily on the Discord. Now, yesterday I did that with the Flex Friday slip because it felt like a really good edge, but I don't want to be like, you have to place these bets. It's all about, you guys and your strategy. But looking at it, guys, this is kind of a high volume day. So like, look at this. We have a ton of bets that are 54% likelihood or better to hit. It is insane here. Like, we could go down and just keep betting on all these bets. It is crazy. Okay. Like, this has been this week. We have just been getting a ton of good bets, and it's been a very awesome week because of that. If you have been volume betting. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do that. Stick to your own strategy, but insanely good bets. Now, also, we have been on a pretty awesome run here. Do not be shocked if there is a bad day. I know I keep saying that. It is going to happen eventually. Okay. You don't stay this hot and continue to cash. That's just not like feasible. Okay. We're going to have a bad day soon, but obviously today, in a day where we're getting plenty of good bets, it should end up being a decent day. And so again, it is kind of tough to give you guys a bet of the day here, but I will do that for college basketball real quick, and then we'll get into some NBA prop bets. All right, so we're going to get into the 9 to 5 bet of the day here for college basketball, guys, first. And again, guys, it does end up being a volume day. Like for me, what I kind of did today, just because I didn't want to run out, honestly, 36 slip bets. I'm doing a lot of this where I'm just pairing these up together and I'm just like scaling it this way. That's what I'm doing here, where I'm just like pairing these all together. Like that's my strategy. I'm just like doing that with all these. So I hope that makes sense. Like the little squigglies here. I hope that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm doing today. Just a lot of like small bets that add up, hopefully for a good day. Mostly because I just don't want to bet a bunch of 6 slip bets today because, well, just don't have as much time today to do all those different variations of 6 slip bets. It's a little bit easier for me today. But that, again, that's up to you guys and your strategy. I try to stick to bets that are not going live early enough, so most people can get to these. The closest one is going to be Stephen Ashworth, 51 minutes from when I'm recording this, so probably 30 minutes from when I'm posting this video. Now, again, guys, if you never signed up for Underdog or if you've never signed up for PrizePicks, make sure you use the promo codes that are available. That is an easy way to help out the channel. Links to those are going to be in the description below. Use the promo code 925, the letters spelled out, to get that promo code for Underdog for PrizePicks. Use the number 9 and then TO5 to get that promo code as well. We're going to jump into NBA now, though. All right, so let's go ahead now and jump into some NBA bets. And what we're going to notice is we have Franz Wagner as a good over fantasy score bet. Now, the issue with him would be potential minutes. Last game against Portland did not get the minutes that we need him to get. Only 31 minutes there. But if he gets to his projected minutes of about 2 more minutes, I would see him being able to get to this over fantasy score. This is a good matchup in this one as well, going against Utah. Feel pretty comfortable getting there with Franz Wagner for over his fantasy score. We have seen him consistently get that over there as well. Not a game in which projected to be a blowout as well. So 6 points there. Feel pretty good about that. And then we are seeing the game total is about 217. So feel pretty good about those odds that we are getting there as well, guys. From there, we are seeing Walker Kessler. This is a bet that probably will be bumped by the time I get done with this video, so not exactly a bet that I typically like to call to you guys because of that. From there, are we getting any other good bets? I mean, some okay ones. We got Onyeka Okongwu for under his fantasy score, but we're starting to get tight on the board already, guys. Bennett Mathurin for over his fantasy score. This is a bet that I like because of the matchup, but it only has a 53% likelihood to hit, so kind of worrisome there, but enough decent bets there. We'll check the board real quick, seeing if we're getting any hammer bets here. Are we getting any hammer bets? We are getting hammer bets. And again, I might change the call out tags for these guys. I just don't like the implications of what they are saying. Like, I don't know. Would it make you guys know I don't like using the lock word. I don't like to have verbiage that encourages confidence, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't want people to overextend maybe their bet slips or whatnot. I kind of mentioned earlier in this video, I hate when people like just show screenshots of slips that they didn't put out in coverage for, you know, the people in the videos that are watching this. And I know I did that at the start, but like, I don't like that FOMO aspect. People that do it every day, just like honestly make me mad. It's just like, no, you didn't give that out to people. That's not helping anyone. And the verbiage of being like a hammer bet or a lock bet, like encourages or puts emphasis on maybe a likelihood for a bet to hit maybe more than it is. What I want it to be is just a call out for spots for certain bets. So like these hammer bets are certainly being called out right now, right? Because the PrizePicks line is definitely wrong in comparison to all the other data points. Even though Vegas is saying these all have a 50% likelihood to hit, we are still seeing that the PrizePicks line is wrong for all these. And I hope that makes sense. And so if these were 54% or better to hit, guys, these would be considered lock bets, which in the sense are just bets that are calling out, we are clearly gaining edge here on these lines. These will hit majority of the time, especially in the long term. Maybe not every single day, but hopefully that makes sense. That was a little weird tangent that I went on there. We'll jump on into Underdog here real quick. Underdog, guys, we're really not getting that many good bets just yet as well. Like Guy, we could do for like under his points and rebounds here, but I don't like this bet. I think I would rather be on the opposite side of this, where he gets a good matchup. And so really, we're mostly just staying away from these. A lot of the matchups where they're good matchups, we're being told to do the opposite. So I'm more or less betting a lot on college basketball today for Underdog rather than I am for NBA as it sits right now. And obviously that'll change throughout the day once we get those fantasy score prop bets. And so guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Do remind you guys of the 9 to 5 membership. If you guys want access to any of the tools that you saw in this video or the fantasy golf tools as well, head on over to 9to5sports.com. Get access to all the tools for just $10 a month, guys. Best value out there. If you guys have any questions about what goes into the 9 to 5 membership, you guys can check out the 9 to 5 membership page. Watch this video here as well. They'll answer all the questions for you. That is going to be all for this video, guys. Again, hopefully you have a good day here. We will see. Obviously, been on a hot stretch. Soon there's going to be a bad day. Okay, that's going to happen soon. Hopefully not today, though. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Appreciate you being here. Good luck with all your bets, and as always, let's keep cashing.